Hi everyone, it's Marcy here from Stampin' with Marcy. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada. I am so happy that you have joined me today. It is Thursday, April the 18th. We are coming into Easter weekend. So today I have a fabulously adorable little treat box to share with you. And if you wouldn't mind when you pop on, please say hello. Tell me where you're coming from, where are you watching me from, if you are in Canada or in another country overseas. Hi Donna, when you pop on, please say hi and please share my video. It is how I reach more crafters and more team members, customers, with anybody you feel that would enjoy my crafting. So I do have to apologize. My cabinets are getting installed yesterday and today. It's very noisy in my house, but hopefully it's not too awful bad. He's coming in and out. The saws are going. It's very noisy, but hopefully we won't be too awful disturbed with the noise. I've closed my door, so hopefully it's not too awful bad. So anyway, I am going to cover you up and I am going to flip you around to get you started, on crafting. So hold on just 1 minute. Hi Barb. Hi Donna from Australia. So I am just going to flip you around. Just give me one moment here. So my kitchen will not be completely finished, sadly enough. My paper has fallen off, so you are probably staring at my ceiling. So we don't have our counters and our sinks yet. They will be another, let me just cover that up so you're not getting there. So they will be another couple weeks. They were in this morning to measure everything. So it is coming. It's just going to be a little while longer. We have Easter here with my side of the family, a few of them anyways. And because we have no sink and no countertops yet, we are having barbecue. So we'll be fine. It will be fabulous. I am sure. We're all together, and that's all that really matters, isn't it? Okay, I'm just having a problem here. I'm a little flustered today with my noise level and everything, so give me just a second to... There we go. That looks like it's going to be better. And okay, now we need to lower just a bit. It's going to be one of those days, I'm afraid. So almost there. I do apologize. Hello Donna, I'm from Australia. How are you doing? Congratulations once again on earning Maui so quickly. That is fabulous. You are a rock star. Okay, so let's see here if we can't get you a little lower to my craft desk, because I don't want you to be too far. And I've tightened this back one so much that I can't get it to loosen. All right, so bring you up on my iPad and see if it, oh, you're very far away, I think. My lighting looks good today. It is a dull and dreary day today. My cabinet installer is trying to get all of the cutting done before the rain comes in, and I don't know, it's been sprinkling on and off. So I don't know if he's going to be able to get that done or not. I'll have to wait and see. I'm still adjusting. So I guess we are as good as we are going to get today. All right. So this is the super adorable box that we are going to be creating today. It uses the Fable Friends stamp set, and can I just say, woohoo! It is carrying over. I am so excited. I love this stamp set, and I am thrilled that this is carrying over. So we're using this with the Daisy Punch, the Leaf Punch, and the adorable little mini pizza boxes. I love these things. Oh, we've got some shreddy coming out there. I love these pizza boxes. They are so fabulous. So this is what I am going to be having on my Easter table this weekend. And if you have a little look-see inside, we've got some delicious chocolates. We've got some M&M peanuts, regular M&Ms. These are little peanut butter chocolate balls, and then milk chocolate caramel. So this is what's going to be decorating my Easter table. So isn't that fun? You could put whatever you want inside. These boxes are food safe, which is a fabulous thing. And I'm going to be using the Gingham Gala for all of them. So I can show you here. I've got one in the Lemon Lime Twist. And boo-hoo, Lemon Lime Twist is one of those in colors that is leaving us. So if you really like this color, you better get some re-inker and some more paper or colored embellishments to stock up so that your stuff doesn't dry out. And then here we have the pretty balmy blue. So I will be making the pizza boxes for everybody in the different colors that it comes in. The Gingham Gala, there's, what other color do we have? We have Daffodil Delight, and we have the Grapefruit Grove. So it'll be a very springy table. So let's just move this aside. These are my colors. I'm using Highland Heather and Pear Pizzazz as my ink colors. And I've told you already the Daisy Punch and the Leaf Punch. So I have everything over here. I'm using the Gold Faceted Gems as the center of my daisy. And I have everything cut already. So let me just quickly, if you haven't seen this before, for those people who are new to watching me, Fable Friends, this stamp set has some adorable images that, not just for Easter, you could use these for many different occasions. Lemon Lime Twist is your favorite, Carol? Yeah, I love it. I am sad to see it go. But there's some beautiful new colors coming. I haven't seen them in person. I was not lucky enough to go to On Stage Local this year. It was in Quebec, and the timing just wasn't right for me, so I missed out. Okay, so I've got a stitched circle. I've got my gingham. And I've got my Highland Heather, and I've paired it with the Gorgeous Grape. So it will be layered like that. So let us first get this inked up. Now, I store my Memento ink pad. It's pretty rough looking. I store it upside down, so that way the ink, when it's stored upside down, that ink is coming to the top, so it's not sinking down. There's just a little tip for you. So, and when I am inking up a large image, the block like this, I take my stamp pad. I take it to the stamp. I ink it up this way rather than with a large image. Whereas with a small image, I just take the image and take it to my ink pad. Okay, so I'm just going to move that over. So first off, so that I make sure I have room, I'm going to stamp my Easter greetings towards the center and over to the side. Now with the camera in the way, hopefully it's not wonky. There we go. Good morning, Shirley K from Australia. What time? So it's morning in Australia, is it? Here in southwestern Ontario, Canada, it is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I love that people from all over the world, different time zones, can watch everybody else's lives. I'm afraid that, Donna, when you go live, generally it's later on at night, so I try to watch live, but not always. I watch your replays. Okay, so there you can see that I've done a pretty good job not being right centered over top. So I'm going to let this sit for a minute so that it the ink dries, because I'm going to be coloring it with the Stampin' Blends alcohol markers. I want to give it a few moments to dry so that it's not going to bleed. So I'm going to take my 3:10 a.m. Oh my goodness, you're on a work break. Okay, so I'm taking my daisy punch, and you could use either pattern, but I find that the smaller pattern, I find it makes my eyes go a little wonky. So I like to use the larger pattern, but it's whatever you want. And this treat box is so quick and easy to make. Easy to mass produce if you've got a lot. And I am punching out 2 of the daisies so that I've got enough thickness and fullness to my daisy. Okay, and then I'm going to take my leaf punch and I'm going to punch out 3 of these leaves. And 3. Move that to the side. Oh, you have a sore throat, Donna. All that excitement from on stage, possibly, in New Zealand. The plane, sometimes you had to fly over there. I find that when you plane rides, you get all that recirculated, rebreathed air, yuck. Sometimes I find that you pick up bugs from that. So I was working on this earlier, so I'm just making sure which... Yeah, this is my green one. Okay, so I'm taking a dauber. As you can see, my daubers are stained. I reuse them. I don't have them marked and have certain daubers for certain colors. I just take them to my sink and give them a rinse because it is water-based ink, so it comes out fairly well so that I know that I'm not going to contaminate the next ink pad that I'm going to be using with it. So I'm just giving my leaves a bit of sponging, and then I'm going to do both sides because I'm going to give them a little bit of a curl. I always daub off so that I don't have a big splotch. So if you daub off a bit, you get rid of that excess. I am a tad jealous of those people that went to On Stage to get their hands on the new annual catalog so soon and their product purchase premiere. I have seen some stuff from online, and wowzers. Stampin' Up! always delivers with fabulous new products. And even though we're sad to see some stuff go, it doesn't last too long generally, because the new stuff we fall in love with so quickly because it's fabulous. And then, of course, I sell, because I am a business demonstrator, I sell quite a few of my products that retire, but I do keep my favorites, some of my favorites for my own personal crafting, like the Myths and Magic from a couple years ago, the Knights and the Mermaid, and there was a dragon. I kept that in my stash because they're not little anymore. I have 2 sons and a daughter, and my sons, when they were little, they had a Fisher-Price castle, a knight's castle, that they absolutely love to play with. And then Danielle, my baby girl, who will be 25 this year, so she's not a baby anymore, but she'll always be my baby. She loved mermaids. Her favorite Disney movie was The Little Mermaid, and she had a mermaid Barbie. So that set really spoke to me and tugged on my heartstrings, so I won't be getting rid of that one. I haven't had a chance to play with it again yet, but I can guarantee I will. But I hear there's some fabulous new stuff coming, so I'm looking forward to that. As a demonstrator, I get to pre-order on May the 2nd, and I'm not going to kid myself or anybody else. I will be priority shipping it. I will pay the extra to get my hot little hands on it quicker. I'm gonna love it, Donna, am I? Well, if you haven't been sick for ages, but you've been so super busy with your business and then traveling, it catches up with you. Your body says, okay, I've been going long enough. It's time to slow down in a really big hurry and rest. So I do both sides of the leaves as well because I'm going to curl them. Okay, so that, flip that over, yep. So you could go as dark or as light as you want with the sponging of your color on there. It is completely up to you. So I'm just going to close that and put that back, get that out of the way. I have a cloth over here to wipe my hands because I don't want to get this ink all over the rest of my cardstock. So I'm just going to scooch that off and move my paper out of the way that has all of that in it. So now I've given this enough time, I think I can take and color. Now I like to color my leaves with the bunny ears with the light petal pink. I know some people use the light flirty flamingo, but I find for me this is just a softer color, and I'm just giving the inside of the ears that tiny little bit of color, and my bunny has to have that cute little pink nose. Okay, so now I'm going to come in with my light Highland Heather. I'm excited. I hear we're getting more blends. I love my blends. I have to stop myself from using them, but since I've gotten my storage all set up, I find that I'm actually watercoloring more because I have everything at my fingertips. I think I've told you guys before that I'm very visual. I need to see it. And with my new storage by Stampin' Up, everything is right there. And last week, I know I flipped my camera around and showed you that I had the, even my watercolor pencils are tucked in with my ink pad and Stampin' Right marker unit. So that way it's right there. I can see it. And I think to myself, oh, use those instead. So I'm taking the dark and I'm just making my buttons dark with the dark Highland Heather. So let's just pop these back in. And of course I have to add a little bit of Wink of Stella to the buttons, make them sparkly. I do love my sparkle. As you can tell by my fingernails, I just got a manicure the other day and I chose a color that had sparkle in it. Okay, so now let's get going on gluing this together. I'm bringing in my silicone craft sheet and I have my layers already cut. Now, as always, this will be the Saturday blog post, and all of my measurements will be on my blog post for Saturday. And I will download my video afterwards and put it in the blog post as well as on my YouTube channel. I got a glue goober here that doesn't want to get off my finger. Okay. So what is everybody doing for Easter? I hope you're going to be spending some time with loved ones. I believe I'm golfing on Easter Sunday with my guys. My Danielle lives 2.5 hours away in Toronto, and she has to work all weekend. She has tomorrow, Good Friday, she has that off. It is a statutory holiday, but nothing else is. So she is not coming home, so we're not going to see her this weekend at all. And I've already, this is a scalloped circle from the Layering Circle dies. So I've got that attached there. So I'm going to take my box here. Now the outside of the box is just regular paper, but on the inside you can see it's got a coating. So that's perfect for if you don't want to wrap up your food, like if you want to pop a brownie or a cookie in that. Whatever, you don't need to worry about putting it inside anything, any plastic or anything like that. And it's not going to, any oils from the baked good is not going to seep through the box because of the fact that it's got that lovely coating on that. So see how easy that was? I've just gone and I have folded on all the score lines. Then you're going to take and fold that up and tuck that in, and it pops right into those little slots. And then fold this. Now, these are what I used for my son's wedding last summer. And what we did though is I put some Terran tape. It's our strongest adhesive. I put a couple pieces on here so that this back part stayed closed, but you wouldn't have to if you don't want to. So let's just fold that in. Just like that. Okay, now I'm going to take and put some more glue on here. My cabinet maker, Donna and Shirley, they are, he is from Australia. He is moving back, he and his wife, very soon, I believe. He was telling me yesterday. I asked if it was the weather, but he said no, that Australia has just a different way of life, and the cafes and everything. He really missed it there. So so I'm taking my bone folder, and I'm going to hold at the base of the leaf like that, and I'm just going to gently curl it. And the more you do this, the more curl you can get from your petals. And if you wanted to really make this full, you could punch out many, many more leaves and curl it even more, because if you take this, now that it's all curled, you could take this and the heat of your hand and just kind of gently squeeze it in like this, and that's going to give you, see, you can make it quite like that, so it's almost like a little bud. So if you had a bunch of these, you could make a really full flower, but I'm only going to be doing 2 of them. So, but it's a another way to use your product to get more out of them. I really like it when you can really stretch your dollars by using using your paper products and your punches and all that for so much more than just cards, for 3D items and stuff like that, home decor. Okay, so now I'm going to take and put a little glue dot there. And then I'm just going to open this up a bit so it makes it easier for me to put in. And then you're going to turn it so that you've kind of filling those spots. It's not perfect. You'd have to do a few more to really fill it in, but just like that. And then I'm going to take another dab of glue there. Shirley, you're golfing the week after. Oh, see, I have not golfed since last year, so it will not be pretty. But my husband and my sons don't care. They're worried about their own game, and they are very patient with mom, so that's okay. I'm sure I'll be very sore on Monday. I was very sore last week after raking leaves at the cottage. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to do the exact same thing with my leaves. I like to give them just a bit of curl, gives them a little bit of definition, so they're not just sitting flat. Okay, so now I'm going to put some glue. And as you can see, I don't use a ton of glue. Putting some glue right there. And then turning it so that I'm not having my sentiment all wonky. That wouldn't be good. Okay, so now I take, the way I find the easiest is I take my leaves and I'm going to lay them on the pizza box the way that I think I want them, and then I'm just going to place my flower because I want to make sure that I've got some showing. So I like that orientation. So I know that I need to put some glue here, 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 just like that. Like I said, I'm very visual, so this is the way I find works best for me. Everybody has a different way of doing things. And one there. Whoop. I can move this down slightly. It's the thing with liquid glue, it gives you a moment more to have your project movable. Put a little bit of glue there, and then I'm going to take and pop my little daisy right in the center and push down. And there you have it. This one here is a bit more open. This one here is a bit more closed. And then let me bring in the other two that I have created. So there, we've got 4 already done for my Easter table. I have to go out and buy some more candy. Hi, Mary, how are you? Oh, you've shared it too. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is a quick and easy and fun way to decorate your holiday table. So I highly suggest you give it a try, and inking up your designer series paper just gives it that little bit more depth to it. Yeah, so last week I had these gorgeous pearlized doilies as a prize, and Anne-Marie was the winner for those. Everybody that shares that is in Canada, their name goes into the draw, and I pull out a winner and I mail them off to them. And anybody who is not in Canada, if you would send me your mailing address, I would love to send you a handmade thank you card. So this week, the share my video prize is another one of these lovely wooden butterfly elements. They were also a celebration item. So everybody that shares, and you have to comment shared so that I can see, because your privacy settings for some of you are set so high that even though you've shared it, I don't know who it was. It just, Facebook just tells me that it was shared. So please, when you share, please comment shared so that I can enter you into the draw. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to miss out as well, Carol. Carol is my sister, and she lives up in the Kingston area. She is a 5-hour drive away from me, so it's not often that we can all get together when it's that far of a drive, but when we do, we make it count. So that is my project for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I truly do appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful Easter weekend with your family and friends, whatever you are doing. Enjoy it. It's supposed to be rainy here Friday and Saturday, but Sunday is supposed to be okay. I'm keeping my fingers crossed so that I can get out and chase that little ball around the golf course. So thank you so much for stopping by. I truly do appreciate it. I will be back next Thursday at 1 o'clock with another fun project to share with you. Thanks again. Bye.